What's up, everybody? What's up? We are a little late. I know. I'm sorry. I'm late. I don't know. I had a phone call and everything got pushed a little further down the line. And then I ate lunch, which was leftover ground beef with eggs. Really good. And I wonder, how do you guys cook your eggs? Like fried eggs? Is it like over easy? Is it runny? Or do you cook the life out of it like my wife likes? So, anyway, a couple new things happened. I got my lights, you guys can see here, but I don't have the reflector yet that's going to bounce this light and kind of even out the face. But yeah, it's a pretty cool light. It's I don't know. I mean, I'll probably use them for my photo setup, maybe. I mean, I got like those lights there, and they're cheap lights from Walmart, and I paid $76 for these two giant lights. And then they come with stands, but I got the reflector shield, so that's what you're gonna to really get that effect. And then I'm gonna put a cool light back there. You know how YouTubers have like the cool light in the back? I need to figure out what a cool light would be, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a Bears light, because if I'm gonna spend money on like a nice light, it's gonna be like a Chicago Bears light. Real Salt, glad to have you in. Yeah, so today we have. Oh, sorry, I was answering a question for a viewer. Man, I love the questions you guys give me, but when you hit me with like three or four questions in one comment, I'm just like, oh, like it takes a second to figure it out. So this person wanted to know about views, impressions on the stores, and I don't know if you guys follow that much. Hang on a second. I don't know if you guys follow that much when it comes to the views and impressions. That's better. Yeah, manipulating the light is kind of a thing. Views and impressions, it all matters, right? I don't dig too deep into it. He wanted to know the data, so I like messed up my page for shipping today. So I'm gonna pull that back up. But yeah, we had like 31 sales, I think. Yeah, we got 31 to ship. There's one combined order. Guy got two shirts. I was gonna show off my business card. I don't know if I can get to focus here. This is my new business card that I made. Oh man, there we go. So it's got Taylor Exchange, the logo with the handshake, and then it's got all the socials that I'm on, which I tweeted this morning. I'm a Twitter person. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna do this light today. Hold on. I'd almost rather have it like, what do y'all think? Grainy like that? Or like a little bit of light? Oh. Anyway, I got the one light. Let's see. I got the one light I showed in the beginning, but I don't have the reflector. So like I'm gonna get it fixed. So not all the stuff's come in, but some of the stuff's come in. So let's get the first sale going. ZD Thing says, yeah, get a neon light. Yeah, neon's expensive. I mean, if I'm gonna drop $200-300 on a light, you guys are gonna have to watch a few more videos, you know. But anyway, so I kind of rushed this morning. I kind of rushed to get the setup going, so you still see that light here. So some of the things aren't perfect, but we're gonna roll with it to get through these orders. This was the first sale right here, though. This is Under Armour long sleeve pearl snap. Under Armour does have pearl snaps. This is more of like a casual shirt. It's not vented or like the fishing kind, but it's sold for $13.99 plus $8.99 shipping. It's going all the way to Wisconsin. Yeah. A neon light is something I will get, though. They call it like, there's different names for it. I think the main light is a key light, which right now is the ceiling fan. And then there's lights that go in the very back that make it so that the back's blurry, but the face is more clear, something like that. So we're gonna up the lighting game eventually, one step at a time, right? There's a lot of things going on right now with my life, so it's very hard to focus energy and get everything correct. But one thing you have to do is the energy you focus, you want to make sure whatever you're doing at that moment, it's right and not wasting time. So yeah, the business card's in the thumbnail. I think it's a cool card. The problem is Vistaprint. I went with like the matte finish on the front and back, but they coated the back almost like a gloss. So when you write in pen on the back, like some people like to write clothing seller, because I didn't put that on the front, then it won't go into the card. It'll just wipe the ink, and that's bad. So I called Vistaprint on a Sunday, and they said, I told them what the problem was. They go, oh, it was a printing error. We'll send you. They're like, it should be matte on both sides. Like this is the premium stock card, so it's a little thicker. And they said, oh, it's supposed to be matte on both sides, so we're going to send you another 500 cards. So I was just like, yes. So I'll probably use these to like either leave at shops or possibly, I don't know. I'll probably leave them at like either thrift stores or consignment stores to try to get them to send me like the men's clothes that they don't want to take, so that I could either buy them with that customer. But then if I hand someone a card in person, I'm going to use like the good ones that come in. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's business cards are fun. My last business cards, I used to hand them out at garage sales, and I would say, hey, if you have any video games or clothes or shoes, like give me a call. And people called back occasionally. Like I got a couple really good deals because of business cards. Especially like, the older generation likes business cards. They don't always have Instagram or social media or whatever. So they like to have a business card and they just throw it in their pile and then they go through them, I guess. Timothy Doyle, good day. FY, your channel name was dropped today with a couple other big YouTubers on a big YouTuber's name. Very, very vague with the big YouTubers, but as a change that has some good tech me videos. As a change that has some good tech teach me videos. As a change that has some. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that comment, Timothy. My next video coming out, it's in the editor. It's how to ship items. It's pretty good. It's how to ship clothing items. So I'm working on it. The main edit is finished, but I like to add in a bunch of pop-ups and a bunch of little editing tricks. So I'm working on that, and sometimes I can spend too much time on that, and then I'm gonna do the thumbnail, and then I usually review it, and I do a couple different thumbnails, and then I'm gonna launch that probably Wednesday. I think is gonna be the day. Lissetti, hey, how's it going? New England, Betty Boop. Nice to see you. Happy Monday. I love Mondays. Some people say they hate Mondays. I don't mind them. The kid's out of the house. The wife's out of the house. I get just me and Ragnar have the house to ourselves. It's a nice thing. I feel like a bachelor. But no, it really has to do with the day. Like it's not cold. It's a nice day. I went and ran this morning. It was extremely cold when I ran. I was not having it, man. Like I ran a little faster than normal just to get out of the cold, but it's one of those where you're running like your hands are cold, But yeah, I ran I think it was about 2 miles this morning. I went a little shorter because it was cold. But yeah, I'm trying to get my fitness back up, man. I always used to be pretty fit, and now I've kind of slacked since being a dad. And she was pregnant, and I was just lazy, and I stopped working out. So I'm gonna try to get back into it. I used to swim. I used to swim a lot. I'd swim a mile like a couple times, once or twice a week. My dog's barking. Real salt. How many days a week you go out looking for inventory? One main day. I go 1 day a week, and then I go in my town about 2 hours to 4 hours a week. So tomorrow is an in-town trip. I'll go to 2. We only have 2 good thrift stores in my town, so I'll go to those 2 stores, and I pretty much just try to wipe them out. And there's like a little boutique type store that does okay, but it's kind of like. I mainly have to drive to Dallas, and that's what you see in those sourcing videos. That's my Dallas day. It's a really, really long sourcing day. And I get, anywhere from 175 to like 250 items, depending on how cheap I want to go. Like I want to go with items that I know are slow sellers, but I'm working on like different sources of inventory so I don't have to spend as much time. And I don't know. I mean, it seems to be doing okay. Like I make enough money. I'm not like rolling in the dough, but I'm doing pretty good. So we have a shirt that I sold. It was a tactical, a true spec long sleeve button shirt, and didn't sell for that much money. True spec isn't the greatest. They do have the ripstock technology, but it's not as good as some of the other ones. This was a pair of Miss Me jeans, and it had like some embroidery stuff on the back, and sold for $6.71 because it was a skinny jean. And yeah, I mean, I went pretty heavy into Miss Me's and women's jeans in general. And honestly, like, I'm getting out of it. Actually, there's somebody in my town who came to my garage sale this last weekend, and she's a jean seller. And she said that if I get in contact with her, which I didn't have any cards then, but come on, camera, dude. Come on, dude. Anyway. Let's see if the camera focus. She said she would buy all my women's jeans. So hopefully I can run into her at the thrift store tomorrow and like make that happen, because I got like 115 jeans, and some of them are good jeans, but I'm a little bit tired of selling jeans. Yeah, Lissetti says you can use a thin Sharpie for the back of the business cards. If you guys just jumped in, I bought these business cards. It's on my Instagram, but the back, they coated them. So they're sending me a new batch of them with matte on front and back. The thing about it is, like, then you have to have a Sharpie. Like, some of those places just have pens at the counter, and you'd have to carry a Sharpie. So I want to get them the way that I ordered them. And luckily, you know, look, Vistaprint, they are open on the weekends, their customer service line, and they had no questions. They were just like, yeah, we'll send you another batch of them. Don't worry about it. Char, hey Sean, we need to send baby Seth. We need to see baby Seth in one of your videos. Yeah, I know. He's going to be in the garage sale video. So I'm doing a shipping video next, and then I have a garage sale at my house, and he's in that video. So I don't have all the footage yet, but I think he's in it. He should be in it. We'll see. It's kind of hard with the garage sale footage because I haven't gone through it yet. So I know there's some really funny parts in it, and we're going to have to see if he made it in the video. But yeah, he's getting big and he's growing fast. This was an Adidas golf polo. It's a 3XL. It's been sitting for a long time. It's just gray. It sold for $5 plus $8.99 shipping. So it's definitely not, turn that on silent. It's definitely not like the greatest seller, but the 3XL stuff, I mean, I've had good success with it. So if anything's been in the store for a long time, you guys know me. I'm pretty much getting it out of there, taking the profit and freeing up the inventory. Let's see. Timothy Doyle says your name was dropped on Bearded Picker with how-to videos. Sorry, I was at work. That's okay. Who's the Bearded Picker? Is that like the whole name? Just Bearded Picker? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if the beards help me pick any, but it's okay. I mean, it doesn't grow in. Like, my brother had a beard at like 18, and my dad's had a beard, and my beard, like, it took years. It took like a decade longer to get a beard. So I like it. Dang, come on, man. Okay. Trying to keep it together just because today's just been a little bit of a lag like the last couple hours. I just took a couple phone calls and one went on a little bit longer than usual and kind of threw me off my game, but I'm feeling all right. Lissetti says, love Scott, the Bearded Picker, or it's just Bearded Picker. I used to watch his lives all the time. So his name's Scott. That's cool. Yeah, it's cool that other creators are kind of seeing the channel and stuff. It's exciting for sure. Here's a pair of Adidas golf shorts. These are the ones with like the stripes right here. And I think it's one of like their older models because I used to see them a lot and now I see different ones. But they sold for $8 plus $8.99 shipping. So $17. Man, my nose is already like bothering me. I think I had a little bit of like allergy stuff yesterday. And I sneezed a couple times last night, and I sneezed a couple times like this morning. So I hope that goes away. I do have the White Monster today, though. Not sponsored. So if you want to be sponsored by Monster, just to apply, you have to have 50,000 followers. So. And honestly, I don't think I'm extreme enough to be a Monster person, you know. I mean, I used to wakeboard sometimes, and like, you know, I was always like, I like dabbled in the extreme, but I never got too into it. The Flippin' Sports Guy I watched, then stopped during the whole political rant period and just started watching him again. I guess you're talking about Bearded Picker, or is it breaded, or is it breaded Picker or bearded? I think it's breaded. Oh, like breadcrumbs, like on a shake and bake. Y'all remember the shake and bake packs? You like put the meat and then you like shake it and you get the breading on it. We got down with some shake and bake, really salty. I remember. Green-eyed moose. Okay. Green-eyed moose. What's your question? Do you have a listing goal or quantity? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I do. It's been a lot less consistent than last year because of YouTube, but I try to hit like 30 to 35 to 40 a day. And some days it's 20, but then today I'll probably list like 40 to 50 for sure. Like Mondays are a heavy listing day for me because I don't source and I don't have to really leave the house other than to ship. So yeah, this is a Ralph Lauren. It's an XL and it's the custom fit, and it had like, it's blue, but the collar was black. So it had like a little bit of a difference there. It went on my half off sale. It looks like it went for, hang on a second. I'm a little confused. 12. Okay. So yeah, it went for like $8 and some change plus $8.99. So not a lot of money, but it's like an older style one. It wasn't like that cool, but we'll take it. We'll take the sale. And yeah, if it's your first time jumping in, which would be fun, hello. A lot of these earlier sales are like my sale items are older inventory. So I'm much more likely to take offers on them to get them moving rather than to just let them sit and, get ghosted by eBay, because we know they do that sometimes with their listings. Be kind. Hi. Can I ask a quick question? Is it better to start with low starting bid or just a flat price with an option for the buyer to offer lower prices? Thanks. Okay. So just ask the question. You said, can I ask a question? Like, what if I said no? Like, no, you can't ask any questions. You absolutely can ask questions. So you don't have to ask questions. But my opinion on the whole bidding thing, the one time I ran an auction was on some Monster High dolls back when I was an everything seller. And I've ran another couple, but it was mainly because I didn't know the price of it and it was a lot. So like a couple of them I knew were like expensive dolls. And I said, let's do an auction. And it went up. People were bidding towards the end of the auction. And I made, it's like $100 and something sale. As far as like shirts and stuff like that goes, my opinion, I don't think you should do the fake sale, where they raise the price, but you got 30% off. I don't think that works. I like to just price it kind of at market, maybe a little higher or even like at market. It just depends how strong the category is. Like, how strong the item is and how often it sells. But I always have offers on and I accept a lot of offers. I think having offers off is tricky unless you have like expensive, valuable stuff that people just are going to buy. But if you have just like common shirts and stuff, I think giving the people the option to feel like they got a deal on eBay like is part of the buying experience. And I think it's very important. So I don't know. I don't run auctions, so I don't have any experience like that, with clothing. I don't. Lissetti says, and speaking of working out, I can't stay because I'm headed to the post office and then to the gym. Congratulations on the sale. Enjoy the rest of your day. Well, good on you. Good on you for getting that workout in. So this is the women's jean. It's called Amethyst. Amethyst, like they have some money. This is one of their older ones, and it didn't sell for much money. I pretty much just liquidated it at $5 plus $8.99 shipping. And this is one of the reasons why I have a lot of jeans that just aren't. Like no matter what, and it had some distressing, and it's just not a good jean. Luckily, it's going to somebody in Texas, so they get to enjoy it. But yeah, had to get it going. I was gonna pull a bunch of women's jeans for this garage sale, but I think I'm gonna run one more garage sale this year. I say that now. I'm gonna run one more at least, and I think I'm gonna pull all the women's jeans if I can't make the deal with somebody locally to buy them all, like another reseller. And I think I'm going to run the yard sale and have all the jeans for like $3 a piece. Because in my town, the jeans cost, I think, $5.99 to buy at the thrift store. They just upped the price from $4.99. So if I'm at $3 or like, even $4, then I can probably just sell and get a lot of my money back. And then I have like a few like vintage Rockies and some Ariat jeans, women's, and yeah, I don't know. I got to decide what to do, but I'm just tired of like packing that sale up. I should just pull them and try to liquidate them. I'm not a jean seller. I'm not a women's jean seller. Not anymore. Cha-Ching King, and then yes, the whole name also with Cha-Ching King. Okay, I've seen Cha-Ching King has some good tutorial videos. I think whenever I was looking at titles for certain videos, I saw one of his had like a bunch of views, because you don't really want to like carbon copy somebody's title, but a lot of people have made videos on different things, so you kind of run into it. But one strategy for YouTube is to kind of like see if there's a video that hadn't been made, or at least a title structure that's a little different, and then try to like fill that hole in the market. Is kind of how that works. To my opinion, I don't really know. Just trying to figure it out as I go. This is a Ralph Lauren. It went for $6.49 plus $8.99 shipping. So yeah, just a plain blue. It actually is a long sleeve slim fit. But what's weird about it is it's a 2XL long sleeve slim. So like if the guy's a 2XL, but he's wearing a slim shirt, like what does he look like? Is he just really tall and skinny? I guess so. But yeah, that didn't sell well. Probably because that guy doesn't exist much in the earth. Usually if they're 2XL, they're big dudes. This one is 10 ounces and $5.04 on the label. Ooh. Let's see. Let's say he's talking about Talking to Paul. Some people are talking in the chat. Said that he's a great person, the Cha-Ching King. And then Jill of All Trades says, controversial here, Ultra Paradise Monster is what I'm rocking now. Zero sugars aren't bad either. We're just going to let that one sit out there for a minute. Because I think the blue Monster that's like the white one, that has like the can that feels a little, has like the bumps on it. I think that blue one is maybe the best Monster, and I never find it anymore. And then the white one's good, and then the green or OG one, and then even the zero green. I think that's the order, those four. I've tried a lot of them. I've tried the Paradise one too, and I'm not a fan. Lissetti says, Sean, I sent you a link for bearded picker. Oh, because people are spelling it different. You spelled it breaded pick earlier, but he's at work. Timothy's at work, so that's why he couldn't type correctly. I got you. You sent me a link on IG. I'll have to look at that a little bit later. Hello, Beatrice. Welcome. I'll read your the rest of your comment when I get the next item. Ooh, this is a combo deal. This gentleman got a Brooks Brothers. I already packed it together. A Brooks Brothers pink long sleeve button shirt, and then the Texas Tech short sleeve PFG, which I had, I think, 15 of them, and I've been selling them left and right. So glad he got them. He's all in for $34.22 on this order. So not bad, not bad. Where is it? Beatrice says, good afternoon. Have you ever found the double R Ralph Lauren jeans? I found a double R long sleeve, like waffle knit shirt for double RL, and I think I priced it like $69.99, and I think I accepted like $45 or something like that. Yeah, double RL is pretty good stuff. Purple label, black label, double RL. That's one of their higher end stuff. I think, because I don't come across that type of stuff very often. I wouldn't really know. Okay. And we're gonna put the label on it. Sorry, I was reading my wife's text. She said Seth's been spitting up so many times today. I was like, oh, the poor guy, man. He spits up a lot, dude. He spits up a lot. A lot of my shirts have taken a lot of blows from Seth. I have nice shirts, but I haven't been wearing them. I'm wearing a lot of t-shirts. Timothy says it's the bearded pick, Scott. He is in Alabama. A good amount of large resellers watch him. Okay. All right. This guy sounds like the bee's knees. Lissetti says, are your super chats on? It says show your support for Taylor Exchange with the $sign. So does it see it on your end? I think I have them on. I've never gotten one, so I wouldn't know. Maybe they are off. Timothy Doyle. Yeah. Flippin' sports guy. He has calmed down now and is a nicer focus. He has calmed down now? Like the flipping sports guy used to be uncalm, like chaotic? A little bit thrown off on some of the... Maybe unless you're talking to somebody else. This is a LL Bean long sleeve Henley. So yeah, these Henleys do pretty well, but this one only went for $4.54 plus $8.99 shipping. A lot of times with the Henleys is during the winter, people will buy like a bunch of the same size, like 3 at a time, because they're like kind of getting their winter wardrobe ready. And this one just must have missed the cut. It was a size medium. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. ZD's things. I'm curious as to what your lowest inventory number is right now. How long you think it's been in your eBay store? So, I can tell you exact if you want, but I just pulled like 200 items, my oldest stuff, and put them in my garage sale. So it's it might be a little bit, it might be different than what it was. Let me see. Let me print this label. Stop stumbling over my words, but I want to let you know because I'm a little curious myself. So yeah, somebody asked me too. When you go to like view listings, you just go to start date and you click it, and it'll sort it by the oldest to the newest, and you can do newest to oldest. So yeah, 1 year and 1 month. And those items are, let's see. And then it goes to a year. So yeah, we're at about a year and a month. So 13 months old are some of the oldest ones. And that was a Howler Bros swim trunks, which I'm holding out on. Some of these items I want to make sure I get all the money for because I don't find Howler Bros swim trunks very often. Hope that helps, ZD things. Jack, hey. He's saying, hey. Hey, Fruit Loop. You call me a Fruit Loop, Jack? You know I can ban you forever. I can ban people. PK Zinc. Hey, Sean. We'll buy some of your women's jeans. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're far, I don't want to ship them because I don't want you to like pay too much for them because they're not that good, man. So I kind of want to be like a local deal. PK Zink's talking about the Chang Kang and his wife. I'm getting kind of, let's see, the real deal like you. They're the real deal like me. Maybe I need to watch some of his stuff. I don't watch a whole lot of other resellers. I watch a few. Let's see. Jill of all trades. Man, Pipeline Punch is the best, but so many sugars. Pipeline Punch. Jill of all trades is getting a little out there with her energy drink claims. A little bit. Okay, the next shirt. This is an Under Armour. It's an XL. It's just gray, and it's got Under Armour on the front. This hit the 75% off sale, so it went for $295 plus $8.99. So you're right at like $11. It's not a lot, $12. But this is kind of what I was talking about where I don't really know what I'm doing with T-shirts. So I definitely try, but I don't succeed with T-shirts. And you got to sell them, right? You got to sell them still. It's such a nice day. We have 45 people in the chat, so go ahead and hit the like button. And I got my new lights in, but I don't have the reflector shield. There's some things you need to make lighting perfect. And since I have this wall right here, I'm gonna have to put like a reflector shield hanging kind of here, and then it'll bounce that light back off me, and it'll make a much clearer look to it. But yeah, we got a little bit of the equation done. I don't know when the next one's coming in. You know how Amazon is. But I'm stoked. I think it's pretty cool. And I can use them for like my light setup if I want, even though my light setup's gotten the job done. So it's not really like I need any better lights for clothes, but I do need some lighting for YouTube. So what's your lighting setup look like? Are you Daryl or Darren? Are you talking about for my eBay photos? You can check out some of the videos, like especially the tutorial one, I think, with like the most views. If you go to popular, the highest view video on my channel, that one should show it, but it's like you can see them right there. Those are like the Walmart stand lights, and then some of them have the clips, and they're actually clipped to like a table. It's really cheap. The main thing is the bulbs. You want to have the daylight bulbs because it gets that like white look, which you would think daylight would be yellow, but that's actually warm lights. This is a Cabela short sleeve camouflage shirt. Another really low sale. I think I'm going to kind of get away from some of the camouflage stuff. I go way too heavy in it sometimes, but some of it, like some of the old stuff sells for a lot of money. Some of the newer stuff like this one didn't sell for much. Let's see. 11 ounces. There we go. There we go. Ping Jing. Hey, how's it going? Another salad. Hey, you eat a lot of salad. That's really healthy. I used to eat salads a lot. I just get tired of like the prep for a salad because a friend of mine, his wife said, in order to make a good salad, you have to have the lettuce, fruit, cheese, and like a type of a nut. So I would have all that stuff and seeds or whatever, and then it just takes so much work to make, and then you eat it, and then you're kind of like, I'm still hungry. So I stopped with the salads. I had ground beef with eggs for lunch today, leftover ground beef. This is Tommy Bahama. It's like the blue and white stripe type chino short. It was just cotton though, so you kind of want to go with like the. Oh no, these were linen. Yeah, they hit my sale. It only sold for $4 plus shipping. Okay. Can you get it?
Maybe.
My wife's grabbing that table from the room. It's in a hard spot though. But now Ragnar's coming in. Hey, buddy. Hey, just move some of that stuff out of the way. This is Ragnar. If you guys have never seen any.
The other black table isn't in here?
We don't have a black table.
No, we had 2 of those.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Ragnar. He's been sleeping a lot today.
Yeah, I think he was asleep when I came home and scared him.
Angie says, live your channel, which probably means love your channel. And I've learned a few things from you. Have you tried Pirate Ship for your shipping discounts, or which do you utilize? I use Pirate Ship whenever I have like a multi-quantity order and it's over like a certain poundage. That's kind of what I do. And I put it in, so like the video I have coming out Wednesday is about shipping and how I use the different methods. So you'll be able to see what that's like. Sandra, hello. Pink's talking about Jack with spam and lunch and thought of you. That's very nice that the people are getting to know each other in the chat rooms. Very nice. PK Zink, seriously, you mentioned Rockies. I didn't want to say it publicly. We'll buy them. Well, yeah, you'll want to buy the Rockies because they're like $50, $70 jeans. I know, dude. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, like, I want to get rid of all 100 of them at a time, and I don't want to ship 100 jeans. So that's the problem with them. Actually, you should double down and sell yourself. They're very profitable when they sell. Yeah, I haven't priced high, like, and they haven't sold because I haven't priced super high, but I'm just waiting for them to send that offer in. All right, let's get to these. These are linen shorts and didn't sell for a whole lot. I don't really know why. Probably because I priced them too high in the beginning and they hit the sale. So not a whole lot of money though. And then my wife, she didn't even get the table she needed. I guess she thought there was another black table in here. You see that table back there? That's like it's like a nice lightweight table. And I use it for my power strip and my ruler. And we only have one. And I'm using it, so I must keep it for myself. All right, let's see. This is 2 more very cheap sales. Another Under Armour. This is, it's a plain, it's a polo. It's like a lightweight one with stripes. Went for $315 plus $8.99. So these are like the sales that it bumps the numbers up, but honestly, it's they're more like hard lessons to learn, you know, whenever you're doing these types of low-end sales. But at the same time, it helps with, it just helps people buy them. Like, people like buying these items, and they make a little bit of money. It's just, you don't want to build the business strictly off of these. You want better sales, which are coming up, hopefully. Mike and Ping are talking about lunch. Yeah, I just ate myself not too long ago. I tried to rush because I was running a little bit late with the live. And I also considered maybe even doing like a channel where it's just lives for the channel, because I do them so often. And I'm not sure if it's really going to affect like my other videos. It possibly could. And I may even open another eBay store, because somebody was asking about like the listing impressions. They're way up from so many people that are like clicking and watching, or like looking at how the items are and stuff. So it hasn't really made that big of a hit. Like, I'm still making a lot of sales and stuff. I just wonder, like, long term, if it's wise to do that, you know. But yeah, I think as long as you find good items, they're going to sell anyway. Angie says, thank you, you're awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And this shirt was a have you seen like the fire, like NYPD police or like fire department shirts or something? That's what this one was. And I bought it for like a couple bucks, but it only sold for $11, $12. And I'm not really going to buy them, you know. I thought there was kind of a market for them, and maybe there is, but it's definitely not something that I really want to get into buying very much of. This is an Orvis shirt. So Orvis is it's like a fishing brand, I think, but this is like a heavyweight cotton polo, and it's right at a pound, like under a pound. This is a short sleeve polo. So I took an offer of $10 plus $8.99. With these heavyweight ones, they do pretty good, but sometimes they sit for a little while. So this one actually sold pretty quick though. But yeah, Orvis is a decent brand, but there's some flaws in their brand. Like, you got to find the good ones. There we go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, shipping's so high for first class if it's a pound. It just really is. A little slow here. Come on. There we go. So this next item, though, this is a pair of Affliction jeans. I don't know if you guys have seen Affliction jeans, but they're pretty nice. Pretty high dollar. And I paid up for these at the thrift store. They wanted, let's see. They wanted $19.99 for these Affliction jeans. So I ended up paying the $19.99, and I listed them for, I think, $79 or I think it was $69.99. And I ended up taking an offer of $50 plus shipping. So that ends up being $58.99 on a $20 purchase. So, you know, it's not too bad. I would definitely do it again for sure. There's a couple times where I've paid up for things to resell. And one of those times was when the pandemic was kind of starting and everyone was getting into Zoom, right? Because they still had to do work and all that stuff. So Walmart actually had this webcam that had a ring light kind of built into it. And you just stick it in and put the USB in, and then you'd have like a nice photo or a video quality. So I went to Walmart and I paid, what was it? It was like $79.99. I think I paid, it ended up being like $84 after tax or something like that. And I sold it for $139.99 plus shipping, and it sold in like 2 hours. And there was only one that I bought at Walmart because they were so like sold out. And that type of retail arbitrage, like it's definitely successful, but you got to front a lot of money just to make a little bit of money. But I mean, it was instant, right? So I was confident it would sell. I was like, let me just try that. And people do that with all kinds of products. I figure a webcam isn't really like essential person. It's not like a necessity, right? So I didn't feel too bad about it. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, $20 into like a $60 sale, I'm okay doing. So I've sold Affliction jeans before. And I knew they were going to sell. And they sold really fast too. Really, really fast. Let's go with this one here. Oh, this one was a FootJoy. I'm not even talking about like what I'm shipping. That's why you guys are here, right? Shipping. So this item is a FootJoy short sleeve polo. Right now, FootJoy is really hot because it's spring, summer. People are playing a lot of golf, getting out there because the weather's nice. It sold for $15.99 plus shipping, so that's a full price. And yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good sale. That's pretty much what I wanted, you know. I guess I could have squeezed a little more out, but like if you price it at your full price and they buy it, you can't really complain, right? It's like it's what you wanted. This is English Laundry. It sold for my full price at $6.99 plus $8.99 shipping because it had 2 flaws on it. If you see any of my items priced that low and it's not a sale item, it means it had some sort of flaw. So really glad that it went out with a flaw. Do you guys like list items with flaws, or do you just like toss them or redonate them? Because a lot of times I just list them unless the flaws unless there's more than 2, then I don't list it. I get rid of it. Ideally, you don't buy it with flaws, but it happens from time to time, you know? That's good. It's good stuff, man. Somebody mentioned the kid, having my son in the videos. If you guys look at my Instagram stories, like from time to time, I'll do photos of Seth, put them in there. So this is a Ralph Lauren. This is a white long sleeve button shirt. You gotta be real careful with white, but it sold for the full asking price of $15.99 plus $8.99. So right at that $25 mark. I really think that's the perfect price for a shirt. If it's just a common shirt, like $25 shipped, you know, I can see somebody being like, that's fine. I'll spend $25. No big deal. Man, Lissetti's got me thinking, though. She asked if my super chat was working because I've yet to get one in. Not that, like, I'm expecting them, but if it's not turned on, that would be a bit of a bummer. I may need to have, like, my wife send me some money or something. Even if there's taxes and fees, just be like, just see if it works. Send me some cash. Usually it's the other way around, though. It's always like, do you have any cash? And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, I do. Do you guys pay cash or card? A lot of people use cards nowadays. A lot of people use like Apple Pay. Luckily, no one at the garage sale wanted to use that. Because, I mean, I have Cash App set up and like Facebook Pay, but I don't have Venmo. And a lot of people use Venmo. Probably should. I don't know. How'd the sale go, Jack? It went really well. I'm gonna have the video out. I haven't started the edit, but it'll be out like in 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, I definitely made money. Like whenever I bought the bulk shirts from that person, for really cheap, I pulled 20 items out of that like massive stack of shirts. And those 20 items I'm able to list on eBay. So that pretty much paid for those items. And then I just liquidated them for $1 a piece. And then I also pulled like some of my plain Ralph Lauren, some of the stuff that just was hitting my sales. I pulled them out of inventory. Like I think it was like 85 of those shirts. And then I pulled like another like 100 just random stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I didn't pull that many items, but I sold those for $3. And then if they bought 4, they paid 10, 4 for 10 on like my old inventory. So I made a lot of money off of those, but people also bought. And then I did a deal where, and I was going to save it. I was going to talk about it in the video, but pretty much towards the end of the sale, I was like, look, whatever you can carry in your arms from the dollar table, you get for $10. So like, you know, we'll see if anybody went for that, but I thought it was kind of a fun thing. That was I didn't even say, that was a Ralph Lauren hooded knit gray long sleeve, and it sold for $23 plus $8.99. It's pretty nice looking. It was a large, but like, I don't know. Sometimes the stuff doesn't fit right. Like I try on some of that stuff to keep, but I don't really like hoods all that much. This is a 511 tactical, but it's not like the traditional cargo one. It is ripstock, but it's more like a flat front type pant. Like it has the side cell phone pocket. This one sold for $19.99 plus $8.99 shipping. So pretty close to that $30 mark ship for the 511 tactical. We're going to put some tape on it too. But yeah, the next video, Wednesday, will be the shipping video, how to ship clothing items. And then the video after that, probably the following week, and just depends when I get edited, will be the garage sale video. And then my brother's coming in town with his family, not this week, but the next. So I may be a little low on the content with them coming in town because I'm going to spend a lot of time. He's got 3 kids, so it's going to be rocking and rolling with kid stuff. Really excited. We're going to do the whole Easter thing. Seth's first Easter, so it'll be a lot of fun. No. It doesn't take 2 weeks to edit, Jack. It's just, it's like, it's not even in the editor yet. Like all the files are on my computer, but I'm finishing the edit on the how to ship video, and then that's going out. And then maybe I'll get it before, the next Wednesday. It's just Wednesday I do my long sourcing day, so I figure I would have fresh content for you and then just try to go live as, whenever I have to ship items, so you guys get a little bit of that. But I think the lives might be telling YouTube like, oh, he doesn't put out a bunch of edited, so YouTube doesn't replay lives. And it's good for the community, though. I mean, I do think they're good to have. I just edited videos, like it's more of a creative process, and it's a lot more joy having a nice edited video that a lot of people can enjoy, rather than just like running these lives. But I do value talking to you guys. I think that's a very important thing that is good for me. Bam, there we go. So this is a Tommy Bahama. It's a short sleeve shirt, 2XL in blue, and it went for $10 plus $8.99 shipping. Just a plain blue shirt, Tommy Bahama. $19, pretty good. Yeah, Michelle, I had it last Saturday was the sale, and I only do my sales from like sun up to lunch, and then I quit. I don't go any further than that. But yeah, no, I definitely made some money. And my wife, she brought some stuff out, so she sold some things, and good crowd. But there was a lot of garage sales. So like I was, a lot of people came at like that 10 o'clock mark, 10 to 12, like 9:30 to 12 was when a lot of people came, even though I was open first. Because if your yard sale, like I didn't put any pictures because I didn't want people just to see the clothes. So I just put the address on Facebook plus the address plus like, what did I say? Like $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, And if I was yard selling and I saw a yard sale post, but they didn't have the picture, I would not go. And I think that's what happened to mine. But I didn't want people to avoid it altogether, so I left the pictures out. because it was just clothes, you know, and a lot of people don't want to go for clothes. They want the hard goods. And a bunch of people asked me about video games on Facebook. Like, I was like, dude, I should have just been like, yeah, it'll be a video game. So this is a pair of BKE jeans. These are the Jake jeans, and they sold for $17.49 plus $8.99. So like $27, $28, $26. Yeah, this one I accepted it, or I sent an offer out, 30% off of my asking price. So I send 30 and 20% off all the time, and they sell all the time. It's really good. Let's see. Timothy says, what do you sell in the fall and winter time? The same stuff you're seeing that sells now, pretty much. It's just like when there's no shorts at the thrift store, they put out like the sweaters and stuff. So like I'll look through the sweaters and long sleeves more. But yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff year round. This is a pair of Wrangler shorts. This is the elastic waist stuff. I think they sell them at Walmart. This one was green, but it still sold. It was $7 plus $8.99 shipping, so $16. These I pick up for $1. So $1 into 16 for a first class item it's okay. PK's Inc. Certain brands in certain categories sell with flaws. The outdoor stuff. Yeah, okay. And then you say tactical stuff with defects sell, but less money. 511's dropping in value, but I still feel like I'm outfitting the troops. Jeez, yeah. I like it. I have 3 pairs of 511 tactical cargo pants, and it's not the first gen one, but the second gen. I wear them all the time. They're really good. PK's Inc. We're eating lunch, then need to pack our 24 sales for eBay and Poshmark. Very cool. Do you use a cross-listing software for 2 platforms? I'm sorry about my nose. Like, I think I need to take like an allergy pill today. I can feel it. So this is a Wrangler George Strait edition long sleeve blue plaid shirt. It sold for $11 plus $8.99 shipping. And that's pretty good. I mean, it can sell for a little bit more money, but I'll still take that because the George Strait Wrangler edition, like the Wrangler George Strait edition, I see them all the time, and they sell all the time. 12 ounces. So that ain't bad either. Jack says, UCLD have said you are a reseller selling old stock, and I'm also looking to buy new shirts. Bring them, and I'll trade them. Are you talking to somebody in the chat? You could have said you're a reseller selling old stock. Not sure what you're talking about, Jack, but I kind of like where your head's going. If it's talking about like wheeling and dealing with people, I like to wheel and deal with the people. I'm trying to talk with the consignment stores, the ones that just do the women's stuff, because they don't mess with the men's stuff very often. Dang, dude. I think from like the beginning of this live till now, I've progressively gotten like sicker. Oh, man. Really rough, but you know, I don't really take too many sick days. I kind of just power through it. Like, I'll take like a shower or something, or do like the row machine or something to like kind of sweat a little bit. It should be okay. This one's going to be 7 ounces. I did a lot of photos this morning, and I do have to edit a little bit of the videos. So at least I'm not like having to source. Sourcing whenever you're like have a cold or something can be very annoying. But a lot of this stuff, just staying home and do it, really not too bad. I do have a pretty rare shirt that I sold too. I was going to put it in the thumbnail, but I got really lazy with the thumbnail today, so I just showed off my new business card. If you guys see, it's got like my P.O. box, address, email, and then all my socials up there. I think it's a great card. My wife helped me design it. The design before she came in and looked at it, I'm really glad I asked her, because the design before was like, it was atrocious. It had all the same stuff, but like, it was just way worse. So she's got a really good attention to detail, especially for her job that she does. So like when she saw it, she's like, oh, let's do this, this, this. And it came out so good. So this one is Patahula or Patahola. I'll show you it because it's I've never seen one before. It's like Patagonia's Hulu. Patagonia's like Hawaiian shirt. So if you guys see that one right there, Pataloha. It's a men's medium. I tried it on though, but I'm not gonna be wearing this orange shirt, you know. So it I had it priced pretty high and it sat for a while because I wanted to get like all the money for it. But somebody sent an offer of $35, so I decided to accept it plus shipping. So it wasn't too bad. I had it for like 60 plus shipping, I think. Bernie said, hit the like button. Like the video. If you like what you're hearing and you want to take a second, go over and like it. I know a lot of people are away from their computer while they're listening, and that's fine too. PK Zink said she cross lists manually, but open to upgrading to software. Yeah, Vendu reached out to me, but I'm just waiting for them to have like an automatic delist button. But I feel like it would be the other platforms wouldn't want it if like you could choose which one to delist from because all the platforms want the sale. But if it double sells overnight, like I don't want to have to cancel either platform, and I definitely wouldn't cancel eBay. So I talked to Vendu about that, and they said they're working on it. So Vendu lists perfectly. List Perfectly actually has an event in Frisco, Texas today, or no, tomorrow night, and I may go to it. It's like a social, like drinks and food and stuff. And I thought maybe like I could talk to them about what they're doing with their software. But they've commented on a video like in the past, but they didn't. They haven't reached out or nothing. Because yeah, these companies, man, when people say like they do the ad deals for them, like you get paid to do like a video for them, which is pretty neat little thing, like a little collaboration. But I'm not trying to do it just because like I don't have another platform I sell on, so I would have to create a new platform and then create an account on a platform and then start using the cross listing, and it's just not. It hasn't really. I've done enough business on the one that I wouldn't just like open it up and try to figure out how to do it just to get the ad sponsorship or whatever. But it's kind of fun to talk to the people who are making it to see where they're at with it, you know, because they're always trying to improve that stuff. Ashley says Vendu is easier, in my opinion, for cross listing. Yeah. I've never really tried it, but I wouldn't be against opening a Poshmark closet. I do think I'm going to need to have a separate eBay store because, like, the amount of people viewing, like the looky-loos, the amount of people viewing and not purchasing, I think eventually might hurt if the amount goes up more and more and more. You know, we'll see. I mean, I may have to do like an expensive eBay store and then just like my low end sales, but most of my sales are low end, so I don't know. Maybe it's not really worth the time. I'm trying to build like more businesses though. I mean, reselling is great and I love it and it's changed my life for sure, especially with the freedom to just kind of like choose what I want to do with my life rather than clock in just for somebody else to make millions. Like I want to be the one making millions. I just need a few more things, a lot more things to happen, but I do think I'll be there. So this is I'm sorry. That last one was a Royal Robbins. Royal Robbins is a sleeper brand. I think a lot of people in the West Coast know about it, but like the Royal Robbins hiking shirts or just any shirt really, it sold for $15.99 plus shipping, but I've sold them for even more money and they sell really well. Like they sell quickly. This one is an Under Armour and it is a long sleeve hooded shirt. And this is like a men's medium. This one went for $13.99 plus $8.99 shipping, so pretty good. Under Armour, it's like they try to do a lot of stuff with their clothing. Like I've bought an Under Armour like straight up crew neck hoodie, or not hoodie, a crew neck sweatshirt, and I was like, oh, this is really good quality, and like I would buy it to wear myself, but I don't think that thing has sold. Like I bought two of them too. One was a black and a navy blue. They haven't sold yet, so it's kind of like stay in your lane, Under Armour. Like just stick with what you're good at. But occasionally they'll have like fishing like hooded, like just different stuff. The pearl snap I showed you earlier in the video or in the live. Bertie, do you reduce your prices manually? The first of every month I run sales on items. 75% off the oldest 500, then 50% off the next 500, and then 25% off. But I think this last time I did 75, 50, and 50 because I just felt like I was having like a lot of items in my store that weren't moving. So I ran a little bit more aggressive sale. But yeah, about 1,500 items go on sale every month. It used to be like, 200, 500, 1,000, now 1,500. Just so I can kind of manage the storage, which I can probably store about 7,000 items in my garage, but I don't really want to be at capacity, All right, this is the last item. It's a Ralph Lauren short sleeve button shirt, blue plaid. It's an XL. Sold for $10 plus $8.99 shipping. Pretty accurate for my Ralph Lauren sales. Sometimes they sell for more, but that's a pretty standard price for the sale here. Let's just see what it went for. My trash can's getting kind of full back there too. So 8 ounces, not bad. Let's see. What do we got? $4.09. Pretty good. All right, a few more questions and I'm about to skedaddle. Let's see. Flippin' Junior, one shop they delist for you. Really? Now, which platform is that? Is that Vendu or is that List Perfectly? Because Vendu told me they'll notify you. They don't automatically delist from like the one that it sold from. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it sold on Poshmark, will they delist from eBay? You're saying they do. That would make me do it. And maybe I'll go to that thing, the List Perfectly social tonight. I don't really know what I would wear, but maybe I should go. Ooh, let's see. PK Zink says, never found the Patagonia Hawaiian shirt, but just scored the 511 Hawaiian shirts, and I'm keeping them for myself. That's cool. Yeah, 511's got some good stuff in the shirt category. Flippin' Junior says, $45 a month, totally worth it. That's kind of high, dude. I guess, though. I mean, you need what? I guess I would need like 10 sales to get $45. Or, I'd probably need like 6. I use Flip cross listing software, not auto delist, but it's easy from the other two. So use Flip. Okay, I've never heard of Flip. PK Zink, 10 sales this week were Posh, 14 were eBay. Okay, yeah, that's good. Vendu is good, but the limitation of inventory you can import, and I'm not a fan, and left. Whoa, okay. Do you know how many items sold in 2022? Yeah, let me see. Let's go to performance sales. I love all the data that like YouTube and eBay gives you. It's really cool. That was last year. Let's just see. Let's see. 9,326 items in 2022. Forgot about hustling hooks. Flipped app for cross listing. Still need to add some things, but we're going to support them. Oh, they came out with Flipped? Interesting. Damn, that must be a pretty good product for them. If like so many people are already talking about it. One Shop, it's a whole different app. Okay. Timothy says he's going to look into it. They share your closet. You don't do anything. See, that's the whole thing. Sharing the closet on Poshmark seems kind of like nutty to me. PK Zink, sounds like you absolutely need to do the party tomorrow and get intel and report back to us. Yeah, the thing is that the party's 2.5 hours away and it's at 6. So that means I would drive. I'd probably source in Dallas and then I'd go to Frisco. Probably be all grimy. Like I wouldn't be able to shower, and then it's like I'd either have to stay in a hotel or I'd drive back at night at 9. So I wouldn't get home till like 11:30. And then Wednesday I'd be going back to Dallas again. So yeah, it's possible. It's just it probably is worth it, honestly, just to talk to like some of the people there, and especially the other resellers. I can get some info on maybe something I'm doing wrong or something. Maybe somebody wants to sell me some shirts. I don't know. Might be kind of cool. Okay, so you're still talking about flipping one shot. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go to the post office. We're right under an hour, so we made it. Yes. Hope you guys enjoy it. And remember, I bought new lights, so you'll see a better lighting setup when I get my reflectors. I'll see you guys later. Bye.